Assalamualaikum everyone, I'm Aliza Kim and this is another episode of Finding Him. Now in the previous episode, I talked about ghusl, otherwise known as the major ablution, otherwise known as a religious bath that is highly recommended to do once you take your shahada on the same day if possible. However, even though I shared with you the ghusl first, that's not actually the thing that I did first. I actually did the minor ablution first because when I took my shahada, it was right before prayer time. So right after taking the shahada, all these ladies were like, oh, Lisa, it's time to pray, it's time to pray. You have to take ablution. I'm like, what's ablution? You know, so that ablution was not the ghusl. So I didn't do ghusl then, but I did it that night. So the first one was minor ablution. I'm going to tell you the steps and everything in a moment. I just want to share with you what happened to me. Oh my gosh, you know, all these ladies were like, Aliza, it's time to pray. You have to go make ablution, so let's go. And basically, I was just in follow command mode. It was just like, okay, you tell me what to do and I just follow. Yeah. So they took me to this kind of like dressing room with a bathroom next to it. And so they're like, okay, Lisa, take everything off. I'm like, what do you mean take everything off? Take your headscarf, roll up your sleeves. And I'm like, what am I doing? What do these ladies want to do to me, right? So they're like, no, you need to clean yourself for prayer. And I was like, okay, I have to clean. Okay, I'll just wash my hands, right? And they're like, no, there's actually steps. I was like, okay. So there was a lady standing at the door telling me, okay, now you do this and you do that. And I'm like, okay, the part that came with the rinsing of the mouth and the nose. And I'm like, do you see my hand? I can't possibly put enough water in here to actually put it in my mouth and my nose at the same time. And when I tried, I choked. So that didn't work very well, but I'll teach you exactly how to get over that if you have small hands like mine. Now, wudu. Wudu, the first thing that you do is you set your intention. Just like ghusl, you set your intention that, okay, I'm going to perform this minor ablution, minor way of cleansing myself for the sake of Allah before I pray. Okay, purifying yourself before you pray. And after that is when you want to say Bismillah. Bismillah is translated from Arabic to English to mean in the name of Allah. After you say Bismillah, first thing is you wash your hands. Everything in Islam, we want to try to start with your right side. So we wash our right hand first, and it should be your entire right hand all the way to the wrist bone, and if you can, rub between your fingers. After the hands, you want to rinse your mouth and nose at the same time if you can. So rinse your mouth and sniff up the water a little bit, not too much, and then just blow it all out 3 times. I can't, like I said, my hands are super small, so if you're like me, you want to take it separately. You can do your mouth and then you do your nose. Okay, 3 times each. After that, with both hands cupped, so you have enough water, and you want to wash your whole face. And what is considered your face, actually? It is from your hairline to the front of your ears, and then to your jawbone, okay? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you're a man and you have a beard, you want to just stick your fingers inside your beard. You know, just kind of like, sometimes the water doesn't really get in there, so just rub a bit. Yeah? Okay, after your face, you want to wash your forearms. So hands, forearms up until your elbow bone and back. Rub between the fingers for the same reasons. And then you do the wiping of the head. Wiping of the head, you don't have to take new water. Just take your damp hands. Wipe from the hairline, front hairline to the back hairline and back. And then fingers into your ears. Wipe inside. And then thumb behind your ear 1 time. Okay, so ears is 1 time. Okay, wiping the head 1 time, ears 1 time. So once that is done, the last step is basically to wash your feet. And washing your feet is very similar to washing your hands. Sorry, washing your feet is very similar to washing your hands. You just wash the whole foot up until the ankle bone, on the underside as well, and then you rub between the toes, actually with your pinky. So just go between like that. And then you do that again, and you're almost done. You exit the bathroom, and you say Shahada. The easy one for you to do right now is just to say the Shahada that you know when you leave the bathroom. Okay, and that's basically wudu. Wudu makes you ready for the 5 daily prayers. Also, actually any kind of prayer that you want to do when you have to do the movements of prayer, you should have wudu intact. Okay, so let me just check my trusty notes if there's anything else I wanted you to know about wudu. Let's see now. Wudu, yes. yeah, I think that's it. Both ghusl and wudu have to be intact. I already told you that, and it's needed for all acts of worship, including your 5 daily prayers. Yeah. And what about the 5 daily prayers? Well, now that you are purified, nice and clean, you're ready to solah or do your 5 daily prayers. So that's exactly what I'm going to tell you in the next episode. I can't wait because this is so important. The prayers are so important for you to start doing right away. Even if you don't know how to do them yet, just do the movements. So stay tuned for the next episode when I show you how to do the movements of solah or prayer. Also, I'll be teaching you 3 simple phrases that you can say during prayer. So I hope that will be very beneficial, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Okay guys, I hope that wudu is more clear than the previous video that was on a major ablution or ghusl, but both are really important. So the last episode was about the major ablution or ghusl, and this one was on the minor ablution or wudu. Both are super important. Like I said, the tip is to just write it out or print it out on A4 paper, go to the shop, get it laminated, and stick it in your bathroom. Just stick it on the wall inside the shower itself, because otherwise it's just going to be too confusing and too hard to just keep looking out or whatever it is. Whatever strategy you have, I promise you this is the easiest one. Okay, so I really hope that these 2 videos have been very, very beneficial to you, not only if you're a new Muslim, but if you're even a born Muslim who just wants to make sure that you remember the ghusl steps or the wudu steps correctly. I hope it's been beneficial for you as well. Of course, all of these videos, if you've enjoyed them, make sure to like the video, share the video, make your comments. Otherwise, you can also chat with me on my Facebook, which is Facebook/official Aliza Kim. Also, as a special bonus, we've also decided to make a diagram for you. So you can just print this out as well. It's going to be on the DOPS Instagram, and it's also going to be on my Facebook, and it's basically going to compare ghusl and wudu, or the major ablution and the minor ablution, step by step. What is the same, what's different, because they're actually really similar. If you go through the last video and this video, they're similar. So we're going to have that for you. So go ahead and go to DOPS Instagram or my Facebook and print it out for your own usage.